back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazzy. Today, first of all, we just found out some crazy information. Dominic's new schedule at work. So he was on like a plan where they did like this random schedule. He was like basically temping for someone for the first month of work. So his schedule's been really good. It's been 9 to 6, which isn't like the best schedule ever. He actually used to have the better schedule, the 7 to 4 schedule, but he changed to 9 to 6 when we moved here. And we just found out his new schedule, and it's horrible. It's honestly gonna be really weird, you guys, because his new schedule is 2 to 11 p.m. I guess when he worked in retail, he worked like nights and stuff, but we never really ate separate. Like, he always got off in time for us to eat together. So this is just gonna be really, really, really weird. We're going to be switching everything. So we're only gonna be hanging out in the morning. We'll probably, hopefully go work out, because we've been talking about wanting to get back into that, as I've talked to you guys about a million times. I've been working out, but Dominic and I have yet to go to the gym here, and I'm supposed to do that today too, actually, you guys. And I didn't, but I have been using my bike. But anyway, everything's about to change. So he's gonna work 2 to 11. 2 to 11. So we're gonna be together in the morning. We're gonna eat separately at lunch, or at lunch and dinner. Well, at dinner really only. Oh, it's just gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be nice because I live near my parents now. So if my dad's in town, which my dad sometimes works over in the area that we're living in, and sometimes, so like I could probably grab dinner with him once in a while if he's in town, and then also I could go grab dinner with my mom. But that would probably be on the same night, so I guess it'll depend. Maybe like every other week I'll do dinner with my mom at my mom's place, and then every other week I'll do dinner with my dad here. I don't know. We'll see. But that is what's going on. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you guys is I placed a huge order for Walmart. I actually used their in-home thing, which the first time I used the in-home thing with Walmart, basically what it is they'll like deliver to your house. This is not sponsored, which I've told you guys a million times, but they will deliver literally into your home. Like if you have a garage, they'll deliver into your garage, or they'll deliver into your home. And it's like an extra $40 for the year, which I feel is a steal because you also don't have to tip. Tips are included in the drivers, and I be tipping at least 40 probably every other week. Like, if you include the whole order, because usually we order like $150 to $200 worth of stuff. So you're tipping around like 15 bucks per thing, because especially with us living up 3 flights of stairs, this is going to be a steal. But last week when we did it, the lady ended up knocking on our door and asking me to come out, or she said like, is someone here that could come out and help me with these waters? Because we had ordered a couple of big things of waters. You guys know we've been have I told you? We've been downing waters like it's nobody's business. I don't know why. Oh, it's because the water here sucks. The water here, like, it tastes very irony. So we've been drinking water bottles instead of drinking irony water, basically. But we've been ordering waters, and we've been drinking them so much that we've been ordering like 2 to 3 things at a time. And typically we tip our drivers, so like typically they get money because like we tip them more because they're coming up 3 flights of stairs with all of this water. Honestly, in hindsight, we're not doing that anymore to them because she asked me to come help her, and I was irritated at first, but because I was like, this is my first time using in-home. The whole purpose is so that you deliver it in the person's home, which I wasn't having her come in our home anyway. I was just having her deliver to the front door. But I was like, I was just irritated because I thought they get paid more. Like, this is the whole point of doing in-home, so that you're not disturbed, pretty much. And anyway, I go down, I help her with the one thing of water. Literally, I brought up one thing of water, and I swear my back hurt for like days. It literally hurt for like days, and we had ordered 3 things of water. So like the fact that she asked me for help, like, I do not blame her at this point. But in the moment, I was like, like the whole purpose of this is so that you guys bring them up. And I also kind of assumed they had like a dolly or something, because if it were me, I'd be bringing my dolly up those stairs. Like, I feel like you could use a dolly on the stairs and like put the 3 waters on and like slide it up each step. That's what I would do. And she had a dolly, so I don't know, but she didn't want to use it, and she needed help. So I helped her, and I said, never again. I was literally so out of breath when I got back up the stairs. So now we're just doing one thing of water, but we had already like been doing that. So like, since we've been ordering from online, we have already been ordering with 3. One time we even ordered 4 cases of water, you guys. I mean, regrets about that. I feel so bad for the person. I wish I could go back and tip them even more than I tipped them back when I tipped them because like that had to have been a task if they were doing it in the same way that she was doing it, which was literally like picking the whole thing up and carrying it up the stairs, which I guess I can't imagine that. I'm pretty sure that originally, if you don't do the in-home delivery, it's not like a Walmart employee, so they don't even have dollies. So I don't know. I was just thought they were very strong and carrying my drinks up. But in hindsight, it was kind of actually like messed up for us to ever be ordering more than one thing of water, especially with where we're at in the apartment complex. So it's good that she told me. But this morning I ended up making some eggs because tonight for dinner we're gonna have chef salads. Dominic's gonna be so upset because it's just salad, but I really want to make chef salads, and like we're trying to eat healthier. So like I told you guys, I've been starting, did I tell you I've started cooking more? So that is what's been going on here. But I did order some potatoes for another dinner that we're gonna have at some point, and it looks so good. So I can't wait to make that one. It's like a balsamic chicken and potato. It used like Dijon mustard as well. Okay, so I also ordered a, it smells so good. I ordered this, which is a plant, and I think it's bay leaves or something. They didn't have the option to just buy bay leaves there, like fresh bay leaves, so they made me order a plant. So I was like, whatever. I will order a plant and we will start using a plant because I've noticed I've started to use, holy crap, what is happening here? This is out of control, you guys. What is going on? Okay, so this is the tomatoes that I got. Normally in these tomatoes, you know how you get 3, you usually are supposed to get 6 tomatoes, but for some reason we got 9 this time. I'm not complaining. But, and they actually look good. Maybe they're like making up for last time, because last time our tomatoes were so bad. I ended up getting a refund for them because they were like, every single tomato was completely moldy. Actually, maybe this is, no, it's just a little soft. I think this is great. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the herbs. We have been using like fresh, like I used fresh dill, I used fresh parsley the other night, and it was so good. Like that like completely elevates everything that you eat. It's like having fresh herbs to go with it. So I also ordered a bag of spinach, which I'm gonna put on screen, you guys. I made that recipe in my last Walmart vlog that I talked to you guys about with the spinach, and did I even talk to you about it? I feel like I did. It was like spinach, orzo, sun-dried tomatoes, olives. I think olives were in it. Oh, it was so good. I'm gonna overlay the video on screen, or like the picture of it on screen, because it's so delicious, and I'll link the recipe down below, because when I tell you that recipe, it's so good. That's probably one of my favorite recipes I've ever had. And then I ordered cauliflower, which I did fried cauliflower last week. Maybe I'll do it again this week. But I ordered, that's what I want to do with this cauliflower. So I did fried cauliflower, and it was honestly delicious, but this is something like fried steak that I'm wanting to make, or fried cauliflower steak, where basically you like season it like it's steak. And supposedly it's gonna taste like steak. I don't know about that, and I don't think Dominic's gonna know about that either when I put it on his plate. But we're gonna try it. And then I bought some cucumbers for our lunches that you guys know we be loving. And then I ordered broccoli because in my last haul, I told you guys I got a bunch of broccoli and I didn't know what it was for. And I'm still honestly not sure what I had ordered that broccoli for, but I ended up having it for lunches instead of doing it for dinner. And what I do is I like boil some oil and honey and like red pepper flakes in a pan, literally for like 3 minutes. And then I put them all over the broccoli, and then I put them in the oven, and oh my gosh, it's so good. But put some foil over top of the broccoli before, and then after 10 minutes, pull the foil off. Cause like, if you don't do that, your broccoli's not gonna be cooked all the way through. It's just not gonna taste as good. So please do that. But I will say, it doesn't like get it all crispy either. It kind of makes it more of like a boiled situation, because I think it's like steaming it when you have the tinfoil over it. But I really like it, and I've been doing it the last couple of weeks. So let's see, what else did we get here? This is our kale. I ordered kale last week and they did not send it. So I was like, I'm ordering a different style this time to see if they have it. You would think they would substitute it for, that was the other thing I noticed with the basil plant. They had an option to substitute this basil plant for fresh basil. And I'm like, but you won't let me order fresh basil. So then I went back and I looked, and the fresh basil was not an option. It was only an option for substitution. So I don't know what that was all about. But the kale, they did not send me any kale, even though I'm pretty sure they could have subbed it for this kind of kale. But I'm going to make a kale salad. It's like a kale chicken and Caesar salad. And I don't know. We don't really like kale, but we're gonna try it and see what we think of it because the salad did look really good. I ordered 6 of those. So this all this kale came to $6, which I feel is a pretty good deal. And then I ordered, I guess I wanted to get into salads. Oh, here's more kale. Wait, hold on. You guys, okay. So all this kale came to $6. That I think was an accident that I ordered this much kale. I didn't know. You just don't know how big they're gonna give them to you. And apparently these bunches are really big. So now that I know, I will know for next time not to order that much kale because that's a lot of kale. And then, what else do we have here? Let's see. Okay, we've got our tomatoes, which Dominic asked me to order. Cherry tomatoes. Hopefully these are good. Okay, cool. He's gonna make a pasta dish with these cherry tomatoes. I don't know what kind. He just asked me to order them. And then I ordered some shallots because I have used all the shallots from last week. And I don't know, I think I needed them for one of the recipes, the orzo recipe, I think. And I didn't have it last week. Oh, shoot, you guys. I completely forgot. Shoot. I guess we're not having salad tonight. Maybe we could have the kale one tonight. But this is a bummer. I forgot that I'm gonna do avocados in it, but these avocados are absolutely not ripe yet, which I knew they weren't gonna be. Like, I assumed they're not going around choosing like the perfect avocado for us, but I completely forgot about that. I guess, I don't know. I boiled the eggs already, but those will last for a couple days. And I also made the bacon already because I'm going to do like a Cobb salad situation. But I guess I will have it tomorrow or the next day. I don't think those avocados are going to be ready until, it's probably going to be a week till those avocados are ready, but whatever. Red wine vinegar. Last time I ordered balsamic vinegar on accident and I meant to order red wine vinegar. And then I also got coconut milk, which is just nice to have on hand. I don't actually have any recipe for that. I just really like having coconut milk and making coconut rice with it. I ordered now another pineapple because pineapples, $2 for this pineapple. And the pineapple that I made last time, I made it was like a pineapple salsa situation. And oh my gosh, it was so yummy. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna make that again this week. And then here's the pasta for Dominic. If you can't tell, this is why I've started cooking because this is what Dominic had me order. And so I have started cooking because like I just know that like even though this is what's tasty, this is not really going to get us anywhere health-wise. So, but I did order them and he makes great pasta. So I'm not going to complain if he would like to make pasta once in a while, but I am trying my best. And he's honestly been really good with it too. I just think he doesn't know where to start when it comes to like cooking healthy, and that's why I'm doing it. So that's where we're at with it. And then I also ordered, after a pineapple back there that we still have to, I got 2 pineapples last time that I still have to cut for him because he really likes pineapple in the morning. But then I also ordered this English cucumber for tzatziki. I'm gonna make tzatziki sauce. And then I got some romaine lettuce for the salad and Parmesan cheese also probably for the Caesar salad, and I might end up using it on the other salad too. And then last but not least, we got milk. So that's everything. That's all she wrote. I'm gonna put everything away and then I will bring you guys along and we'll see what we end up making for dinner tonight. But I'm really excited about everything that I got. Hello, you guys. It is the next day now, in case you can't tell, which I don't think you actually can. I mean, I'm a little rosy still, but I just went on a walk and it was like 110 degrees out there. I don't know. I think that's an exaggeration actually. Let's see what the actual temperature was. 100. Oh no, I just put 100 in. Temperature. Okay. It is 95 degrees out, but it feels like 104. So I'm not that far off. And I went on a pretty long walk, an hour-long walk. And I feel great. I should have probably put some suntan lotion, or not suntan lotion. Is that it? Sunscreen? Sunscreen, not suntan lotion. On especially my face because I can really feel my rosacea. If you guys have been here for a while, you remember when the doctor or the eye doctor told me that I had rosacea and I freaked out. If you've been here that long, comment below because you guys supported me through that. And in hindsight, I mean, I don't think it was right for him to diagnose me with rosacea, but at the same time, in hindsight, your girl overreacted. Because the reality is that I do. He was right. Like, that was the first sign of me having rosacea, and now I'm at the point where, like, my face gets itchy when I'm in the sun, and he was right. So even though it annoyed me that he told me that I had rosacea, you know, I could have maybe listened to him and I might not have as bad rosacea right now. But what we live and we learn, you guys. Anyway, my battery's gonna die. It literally said I had a full battery when I pressed play. Give me a second, you guys. Okay, you guys, so I just filmed the whole thing because I thought I was recording, and apparently I was not. But anyway, what was I saying? I was not saying anything yet to you guys, but what I was saying a second ago to the abyss, apparently just speaking to the camera for nobody to hear, was that yesterday the apartment complex, which we don't live in an apartment complex, we actually live in like a condo situation, and we rent from like the owners of the condo, but it's kind of in like a complex. So, I mean, there's like owners of the complex, I guess, and they put a note on our door saying that, and they put a note on everybody's doors, not just ours, but saying that the fire marshal has to come in and look at our sprinkler system, which I did just notice last week that we have sprinklers all throughout our apartment, which I actually think is so nice. Like, I've never had that before, where there's like actual sprinkle heads, or like sprinkler heads, so if there's a fire, like, most of our stuff will be fine. It'll all just be wet, which would be horrible. But most of it would still be fine if there's a fire. That's actually really cool. Is that normal, you guys? Or is it just like a Florida thing, maybe, that we have the sprinklers? Anyway, the fire marshal has to come. So they put a note on everyone's door yesterday, and it said, like, the fire marshal's going to be coming tomorrow or the next day. And I'm just like, that feels a little close. A little close for comfort, given that they also told us we have to, like, have our animals locked up. And if we both worked out of the house, like, now what? And what if we were out of town and our cats were at home and we didn't know, like, because they literally just put a note on our door. Like, we would literally have no idea that they even entered our apartment. Which I'm curious if maybe our landlord got an email from them. I can imagine they probably did. And maybe because if they don't have our email, but they should have our email too, now that I think of it. We had to go to the front and like fill out this thing with our emails and stuff. So I don't know. All I'm saying is that feels a little messed up to put a note on people's doors knowing that they could be out of town or anything like that, and then you're just going to enter our apartment the following day. And they want me to lock my animals up, which there's a sprinkler system in every single room in this house, like literally even the closet. So I was like, I could put them in this closet, but that feels messed up because this closet is like really small and they've never even been in this closet before, and the cats are still not getting along. So I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to end up putting them in the bathroom, and then like when the people come saying, you know, before you go in the bathroom, I have to let them into the bedroom so that you guys can go in the bathroom. But it's just like, there's sprinklers in every room, so how do you expect people to like lock their animals up if their animals are not like lock-upable? You know, most cats don't get locked up normally. And if you're gonna lock them up, you put them in a room, and then the people usually navigate the house. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. Anyway, it's just I'm like looking around the house and I'm like, how is there a sprinkler in every room? I mean, I know it's extremely safe, but even in the closet, which I guess is probably the best place for it because your clothes are gonna light right on fire if there's a fire. But anyway, that's what's going on. So the next 2 days, I actually had plans the next 2 days. Today, I actually was supposed to go with my dad to go get coffee, and I did, and we had a blast. It was so much fun. We actually had so much fun. It was cool getting to like actually see him. This is the first time I've been able to like hang out with my dad randomly, like on a random Tuesday, literally. And like in probably maybe 6 or 7 years since we lived in in New York. So that was awesome. We had a lot of fun, and he said he's gonna try and do that once a month, so that will be nice. But I did end up going with him anyway because I was like, I don't know, hopefully I was just gonna hope that they don't come in the time that I went with him, and then I got back and they haven't been yet, or maybe they have. I don't know if I would know, I guess, if they have, now that I think of it. So I don't think they've been, but if they have, I guess I wouldn't know, because it makes me want to put a camera up in my apartment, because that doesn't seem right. That, like, you wouldn't know if they came if you didn't, like, if I was staying overnight at someone's house for the last night into today, and then they came this morning when I had no idea, and my animals are running rampant, and, like, you know, worst case scenario, they get let loose and, like, run out of the apartment, which wouldn't happen for me, but some people don't have cats like that. So that's on that. That's just me overthinking, because Dominic's like, it's really not that big of a deal. And I'm like, it's not that big of a deal because you don't have to deal with it, first of all, because you're going to be at work. But he did offer to stay home and deal with it for me, because I actually did have plans tomorrow with my friend Elena that I'm now not going to be able to do if they don't come today. But that's fine. It is what it is. It is kind of a big deal, but I'm also just, you know, I overthink everything for no reason at all. But I also, we're very curious what's going to happen with the downstairs unit, because the downstairs, like, not the one right below us, but the person below, the people below us, they got a delivery a while ago, and it just, like, kind of sat on their porch for a while, and then somebody ended up tying it to their door handle. I knocked on their door a few times and, like, rang the doorbell as I was going up the stairs, so that, like, they would know, like, you have to, if they were in their apartment, which, because I'm kind of wondering if they are, you guys, we got more neighborhood. I just love talking about the neighborhood. What can I say? What can I say? But they have, like, a little envelope thing where the mailman can put mail through, so I was thinking maybe they're, like, handicapped or something along those lines. But anyway, I knocked, trying to make it known that they had stuff, and they never brought the stuff in, and it took probably, like, 2 weeks before the stuff, well, that might be an exaggeration. It was probably a week before the stuff disappeared. So I'm just wondering, originally we were like, maybe someone's dead. And in fact, I had a nightmare about it. That I had a nightmare that the ghost came up in through the vents and into my apartment while we were sleeping, but it was friendly. I'm friendly with ghosts, if you guys remember. But anyway, that's what happened there, and we're just waiting on that now. But I did yesterday make the kale salad I told you guys I was planning on making. I ended up making it yesterday, and it was so good. It was actually, like, way better than I expected. I did try the kale before I put the dressing on it. I'm definitely linking the dressing recipe for you guys, because the dressing, oh, it was so good. The dressing was delicious, and it made a huge difference on the kale. Like, it actually made the kale salad taste so good. So 10 out of 10 recommend, but I did try the kale before I put the dressing on it, and I was like, this is gonna be bad. And Dominic was just, like, dying. Every time he thought of what we were having for dinner, he's like, no kale, because kale's gross. But it was pretty good. I still do have a lot of the kale left over too, so I'm thinking I'm probably gonna end up making, like, zuppa toscana or something, but it does say that kale lasts a week. Maybe I'll make that tonight, though. I don't know. We'll see. He might be kaled out, if I'm being honest. Anyway, we'll see what is going to happen in that department. Are these the fire marshals? No, it's just, is that the fire marshals? Let me look really quick here, you guys. No, I don't think the fire marshals would park. The fire marshals would have a thing on the side of their car, right, that would say, we are the fire marshals. Or at least they would look like they're the fire marshals. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to watch to see if it is them. Because I kind of low-key want them to come, just so that I don't have to deal with it tomorrow, so that I can go with Elena if I want. Okay, you guys, it low-key looks like the fire marshal's truck. I googled what a fire marshal truck looks like, and it does look like one, but he just went to the trash can to throw something out like he's a neighbor. So I'm thinking that it's not, but I just texted my dad, because my dad told me he saw the fire marshal this morning at one of the buildings, so he figured that he probably wasn't going to come up. But in the notes, like in the letter that they gave, it said that they have a key to our unit, so, like, if we're not here, they can just enter. And, like, I just don't love that. I don't love that. I don't know if that's just, I know that you, in order to get away from that, you have to own, so, like, I have to get over it, I guess. But I just think, wait, he does look like he might be the fire marshal. He's bringing a binder in. Would the fire marshal travel with a binder and a hat? I don't know. He's not dressed like a fire marshal. Although, what would I know? How am I expecting him to be dressed? I don't know, you guys. I guess we'll find out. If he knocks on the door, then it is, in fact, the fire marshal. I really need to start paying more attention to what goes on outside of my apartment, because I feel like that truck probably is just one of the people that lives in this apartment complex, and I don't pay any attention. It's actually amazing. It's so different than the way that it was at my old place. I don't pay any mind to anybody that like is parked out there. The only thing that like I did pay mind to was obviously that neighbor that like wasn't bringing their groceries in, because it was like stuff that animals could get into, and they were on the bottom floor, so I was like a little concerned. But anyway, you guys, we'll see what goes on there. I am going to wrap this video up here though, because I do feel like I've talked your ears off. So I will talk to you guys in the next one. I love you so much, and I will see you later.